Hi everyone! You caught me mid-project, mainly because I filmed myself making this beautiful necklace. And it was like an hour and 22 minutes, and I was like, oh my god, I can't do that to people, because that's ridiculous. So basically, what I did is I made this necklace. These are the pearls that came in that assortment. And then these were some brown beads, basically a random assortment of brown beads that came in the Big Boss assortment. So I decided, you know what? Instead of complaining about how I didn't think that these pearls were great, because they're not great, I decided to use them anyway, because why not? And just use them in costume jewelry. So just use them as beads, you know? So use them with some glass and make a costume jewelry piece. So I made this. The way I did it is it was 5 beads, and then a yellow, 5 beads, and then a brown glass, 5 beads, and then one of these brown pearls. As you can see, it's very eclectic. It's long. Ooh, very long. So it can be doubled. Because, you know, that way it can be doubled. And somebody, you know, can wear it however they choose. I'm using the I'm not using real clasps. I mean, not like sterling silver or gold or anything fancy. I'm using copper. So, and they're copper that I've had for a very long time. So, not anything I've purchased recently. So the way I was doing this is whatever one I ended on is where I start. So I ended on that yellow. So then I'm just going into the brown and stringing 5 more beads and not caring. And yes, I am not using a beading needle. I am using a piece of bent copper, because I prefer that over a beading needle. Because this, look, if I get it to my skin, see how it just bent? See? And then I can just bend it back. Perfect. And I'm not actually like poking myself. So, yay. And I prefer that method of beading. And so that's what I use. It works really great on pearls too, because pearls have very small holes. So. And then after I'm beading the pearls, I am going through and tying a knot occasionally. Sometimes I'm tying 2. It doesn't really matter because, I mean, yeah, sure, okay. They're real pearls. Okay, they're real pearls. But they're also messed up real pearls. So I don't have to, like, use, like, the exact... See, and then I just check. Oh, see, that knot wasn't big enough. Because I'm not using the right, probably, string. I'm using a very thin silk string, which, again, I didn't need to use. But I am. So occasionally I'm going through and, you know, I'll just double knot. And that way I'm less likely to lose beads. But, you know, like I said, I don't have to do everything perfect because, yeah. So I used a last one I used was an iridescent. And then I'm going to go over here. And I'm just getting my 5 beads. And I used 5 on the necklace. And then, so I'm using 5 on the bracelet. And as you can see, the color is very inconsistent on these beads. It's not great. And I'm saying beads, but they're pearls. They came in that freshwater assortment. So, I sorted out all the colors in the assortment. Because I was like, you know, I'm just looking at this big old pile, and I know I won't use the big old pile if I leave it a big old pile. So I went through that assortment and I picked things out. And then I was like, you know what? I should use them. And it doesn't matter. You know, I'm not going to use them with like the pearls I have, because the pearls I have are kind of nice and they're not crappy and they're not discolored and they don't have all the Mars. So, you know, I'm trying to make nicer jewelry with my pearls. So I didn't want to throw in ones that I felt were like, you know, not great. But I thought for a costume jewelry piece, it would kind of be cool. And it would be fine if they were, you know, eclectic, mishmashed pearls. So I threw them in. Cool. I ended on a brown or a bronze. So I'm going to iridescent. And then there we go. And so I'm doing all of these yellow. We'll go with this one. And I know I don't have to tie them, but I am tying them. So there's that. And that tie did not work again. Because again, the string is not thick enough. And I probably could have done thicker string. Blah, blah, blah. I'm fine. All of these knots are going to be hidden anyway. So it doesn't even matter. Okay, so last one I ended with yellow. Now I'm going to bronze. I'm double checking because I'm like, how long do I want this bracelet? I think I'm going to do a 7-inch. Maybe. I'm going to kind of just wing it because I don't think it matters. And I think I might make it a 2-string. And I'll use this one because why not? Well, if I can get my wires together. Ooh, see, that's tight. See, that one was tight. I do have beading needles, so like don't like come at me and be like, you should be using beading needles. I'm fully aware I can. I have them. I'm not. So there you go. And it came off anyway. See, and I thought this was a smaller whole bead. That's okay. There we go. I ended on an iridescent. I'm going on a yellow now. And then I'm going to quit. I'm not going to end on a pearl. I'm going to end on the small beads because you don't want like big beads on your clasp. I mean, if I have a choice, I'm not going to end on a big bead. So here we go. Trying to make sure I'm doing things on camera too, because, yeah. Really? See, and if that happened on a beading needle, I would cry. And the beading needles I have for my silk string are so tiny that you can only do one string. So then I'm having to go through and bead twice, one with each string, which is even more of a pain in the booty than you would think. It's really a pain. Okay, so let me come in here with my tweezers. And this is so awkward. Why am I doing it so awkwardly? I don't know. I think it's because it's so far away and I'm... whatever. Oh! That is not a closed loop. I did not notice that. I just pulled it out of the package. And I didn't even notice it on the necklace. It was closed on the necklace. Come on, what is going on? Squish, squish. I might have to, I'm just going to twist it around for right now. When I go to, when I go to glue my, my silk thread, I will also do the right thing and glue my clasp, my jump ring. Come on, don't. There we go. So I'll glue that. It's fine. I'll glue my jump ring shut so that the string doesn't come off. That's not a big deal. I mean, you know. Nothing's a big deal. It's okay. It's all okay. I'm just gonna go with everything because I'm not redoing it. What am I doing? I can't tie a knot? Come on, tie the knot. Am I even on camera? Was I even on camera? Okay. Okay, so I double looped it there on the end. See? And now I'm going to go back through. And it would be helpful if I had not accidentally... I start with my wire really long, and then occasionally parts of it break off or whatever, and I'll just snip it, because it's fine. But I do like working with like a longer piece of, you know, copper. But as I get to the end, it's fine if it, you know. Let's see if I can go through this pearl twice. See? Let's see. Can I? Okay, I can. Which I thought I could because, like, this is a bigger pearl. So. Why is it... What is going on? Come on. Just... there we go. So, when you are making genuine pearls, and you're wanting to do them nice, this is how you do it. Well, not necessarily like this, you know, because, yeah. What I mean is, oh no, what the... Okay. So what I mean is you go back through your pearls and then you tighten, you know, after the pearls at the end, and you go and you tie a knot so that your knot isn't here on fraying and it's hidden by the beads. I hope that makes sense. But not exactly like this, because I tied a knot here, which I wouldn't have done, and then I'm using glass beads, which I wouldn't have done, and so there you go. But that's what you're supposed to do, is you're supposed to tie your end knot, like, away from your clasp. Anyway, so here is a bracelet. You know what? That's really long. That's really long. That is 8 inches. That is too long for me. So, just so you guys can see, that's, oh my. That's fall off territory, obviously. I mean, that's like way too. So I think I am going to do another strand. And make it smaller. So this is like longer. Does that make sense? So that it doesn't fall off. Because that's, even with the bulky beads and everything, that's 8 inches. And really, to stay on should be like, for me, like 7. So yeah, I'm going to make another strand on this, just to make it more wearable for me, so it's not falling off. Although I don't think I'm making it for me. I think I'm going to give it to my daughter. And I'm going to do 3 beads and these 3 beads, these 3 beads, these, so that the big ones aren't necessarily all like in the same spot. So it will match the necklace. And anyway, that's what I'm doing. I decided to use these beads and use them for something. Why not? And that way I have, you know, something made out of them. So I did manage to think of something I could do with them. I do think that this is kind of cute. It's very eclectic and it's fine because it's costume jewelry, and costume jewelry can have, you know, pearls that look like the crater of a moon or something. Look at that. That is like... That's what it kind of should look like on both sides. It's not meant to look like that. So, and then, you know, you see the little bad dye jobs. I mean, I think you can see that it's not great. That's okay. That's okay. I think it would be more obvious how bad they were if they were on something that was solid colored. But the fact that I used multicolors and stuff, maybe it hides it better. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And if I'm just doing it with the pearls as costume beads, I'll get over it. I'm trying not to be snobby about it, okay? And actually use them for something. So tell me good job. Bye.